Hello, good day. It is Tease. I hope all is well. Hope all are safe. Um, I don't even know if I should say these days or it's always been this way, but it's something about these when you're doing something you don't have no business doing. It's coming these days. Like I said, I don't want to say these days because, like I say, things that happen, there's nothing new under the sun. So it's like I say, just because I'm doing this or that doesn't mean it hasn't been done a billion times, a billion years ago. But it's something about these days to where it's like the uncharted waters are telling on themselves. So you can read the title. So pretty much saying doo-doo ain't what it used to be. So I'm gonna break that down for you. Oh, that's just ignorant. What are you talking about? It's stupid. Now go ahead. Certain lifestyles, they deal with the anatomy of colons, and colon is the waste of doo-doo, you know, and it might be slang, but that's what it is. Feces, doo-doo, shit, shoot, crap, doo-doo, whatever you want to call it, is the same thing. Scientific terms, street terms, slang, you could say it in a different language, it is the same thing. So what I'm saying is, with uncharted waters come consequences. Okay, if I go playing with paint, maybe I'll have paint on my shirt or on my clothes or on my shoes. If I go stealing from the bank, even if you steal from the bank, I guess there's a bag of ink in the bank. So like, okay, oh wow, I stole, and then the money had this bank ink all over it. Or I steal some clothes, and they got that tag on it, and that's to spill ink. So that's pretty much whatever I'm doing is going to tell on me. I mean, unless I do it properly to where I'm not being exposed. But in this case, these days, it's kind of like anything you do will be used against you because it's going to tell on you. I only say that because there was a time where a man could entertain a man, in a sneaky fashion, and his only worries would just be, oh, HIV or AIDS, which seems to fly out the window these days. I'm going to use the reference of these days, because even with COVID, like, oh, watch out for this virus. We'll talk about this for 2 years, but AIDS ain't on the menu no more. So it's kind of like now you have more of a flesh-eating bacteria, or at least I would like to call it a flesh-eating bacteria, because if it's, you have the lesions on the skin and you're bedridden, or you ain't looking good, and I can see what's going on here, and they call it monkeypox, but it's like, but how do you get it? The same as pink eye. Like, okay, they call it pink eye, but that's just a polite way of saying you got shit in your eye. How do you get shit in your eye? So it's like certain things where you gotta use your spidey senses, especially for now as a man. Anyone can get shit in their eye, because that same man who got shit in his eye, he can put that same shit in my eye, and I guess that's how the cycle rumbles. But my point is, you open up certain can of worms by doing certain things you don't have no business doing. So, and next say, oh, you're being what is homophobic? That's, like I say, another effing nickname. Being homophobic, not being homophobic, being realistic. So like I say, if I want to get pink eye, I need to go in the colon section, or go dab with fingertips that has been in the same vicinity or in the same shopping mall as the colon. So that means you go you're looking for shoes, you go to the shoe store. You're looking for clothes, go to the clothing store. You see what I'm saying? So you have to go looking for trouble, and when you do, anyone who comes to this club, there's a nightclub called monkeypox, or the pussypox, whatever you want to call them. You come here, you coming home with a rash. And you should know that, because like I say, hey, you probably didn't have rash on the menu, but there was something else that was on there, like i.e. AIDS and sticky booty, whatever it is. It comes with there's side effects, I guess. It comes with side effects, like coming to this club. Even if I'm leaving drunk, it comes with side effects coming here. So when you're showing symptoms, it's kind of like, damn, now is that monkeypox? Is that pink eye? And then you don't have to do the math on where that came from. So if I end up with pink eye or monkeypox, it's kind of like, well, damn, who you been dealing with, and how do you get shit in your eye? That's still my question now. And pink eye has been around for a long time, and that's literally, and I only learned a few years ago that pink eye is just nothing but a polite way of saying that you have shit in your eye. But it's like, again, how do you get shit in your eye? A, you wasn't washing your hands. B, you're thumbing around with uncharted waters. C, that somebody else's shit in your eye. Or D, like whatever it is, I got questions, you know. So it's like, these days things are being exposed because the things that we don't have no business doing it's kind of like, okay, I drank too much, I ate too much, and then eventually I'm about to throw this up because I'm doing too much. And that's what's happening. I'm playing in uncharted waters, and maybe that's why I ended up with COVID, and maybe that's why I have a pink eye now. You know, what are you doing? And like I say again, and that's not to say, and that's even the the alert or the bird call, like the disclaimer is, oh well, you don't necessarily have to be doing something you don't have any business doing to get it. But it's again though, you're around or you're catching contact with somebody who was. And like I say, I was around somebody with COVID, or I had COVID the whole time, and here I am giving you hugs and kisses, and now you got it. And you got it just based off dealing with me, and Lord knows what I was doing. So you know, you see how that works. You gotta know who the hell you're dealing with these days, because it shall reveal itself. It shall reveal itself. And like I say, and at this point I am watching to the point where, like, okay, I think I am going to stay in the background. There is a reason why. If you're in isolation right now, where you feel like, oh, you're all alone, nobody likes you, or everybody keeps giving you the boot, you might want to take that as a reason to rejoice. Because would you really want to be around those who are contaminated or riddled with the plague? Or, you know, do you really want to be around somebody who's being eaten alive from the outside in? You know, so it's kind of like, you don't know, and you'll think, like, well, I just want a friend, or I just want to help, or I don't want to treat you. It's not necessarily like, you're like, oh, you're just still nasty, get away from me. Because that's kind of weird too, people walking around that. You got the maxi pad on your face. Get away from me, you don't have a pad on your face, I can't talk. And they about to throw up, but it's like, now that's an illness on their behalf. Like, say, you don't want to be in a predicament where everything is, you know, scary, making you throw up. But at the same time, just be glad that you don't have to be you don't have to relate with the news, you know. So all I can say is be careful, because like the thing I see things from a whole different perspective. Oh, this illness ever, you could die from. Like, okay, well, that's fine, but I'm just ready for it to be over with. But at the same time too, it's like, it is what it is. It's gonna get whoever needs to get, and get them out the way. And like I say, and if I happen to be in the number of who need to be swept away by a tsunami, then it is what it is. Because it's kind of like, you need to take your take your destiny in this particular movie or this cycle, whatever's happening. Somebody gotta do it. Just like somebody had to be used as the sacrifice on Lake Lanier in order for people to get the message today that, hey, there's unfinished business in Lake Lanier. That's why you have all these bodies dying while y'all trying to have a good day and trying to enjoy the attraction. There's going to be some fatalities, because it's like you're not listening, so now you're going to hear me, because you're going to see a lot of strange activity, because this unfinished business. You cannot sweep me under the rug. And another thing too, people think, oh, I'm gonna go to my bunker. While you're on the ground dying of monkeypox, I'm gonna be under the ground. But you don't realize there's unfinished business under the ground. So while you want to dig up your cities or build new neighborhoods or new buildings, oh, you're digging up somebody's body. Now you just opened up that can of worms that was buried about 200 years ago. Maybe, well, I would say maybe between 70 and 100 or 200 years ago. I don't think Tulsa was that long. Maybe 100 years ago. There's some Tulsa bodies under somebody's train tracks, you know. So it's just like, it's so much unfinished business. Is going underground really going to help you? Is that going to open more can of worms? It's kind of like, you cannot run, you cannot hide. Face the demon, see the demon, and have no parts of it, because the second you indulge with it, it will show its head. And it may not be right now. I'm good. I don't have any results. And yeah, until them symptoms kick in, or until that seed kicks in. Oh, because the Nephilims are on the rise too. Those, what is it, half human, half Lord knows who. Yeah, it's a lot. I've seen some strange animals, and you'll think like, oh, okay, well that's because oh, in this side of town, these insects look this way. Okay, I can see, I'll take the strange insects. This strange animal that I've never seen before, that's whatever, I don't know what this animal was, but it was half human and half Lord knows what. So, and you could tell because it had feet, but it carried itself like a, I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm sure the things people are tampering with, it will reveal itself. So you may want to keep it as natural as possible. Don't if you want to be trending or you want to be on this new age stuff, you may want to change your mind because that sounds like trouble. The stuff now is on it's a whole new vibe, whole new frequency to where, oh, that's a whole lot different than what we used to do not too long ago. It was kind of like, things changed a whole lot. So you get people doing stuff they don't have no business doing, and it's coming to a head, you know, to the point where it's like you got people, they want to just literally be booty bandits. I guess they have it, again, like this is nothing new because they say, oh, and if you go to prison, you're bound to get your butt tampered with. But it's like where you literally, you hit people across the head just for the butt, or you're kidnapping whole men just to plan their butt. So it's kind of like, be careful.